Does this girl seem to you like she might be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant? She looks like she could be that to me.
If you have ever spent more than 5 minutes on the internet, chances are you know exactly who that vegan teacher is. And if you don't know who she is, then where the fuck have you been? But just a quick recap on who she is and what she's about. She's this old crazy Canadian woman who was a former educator and just so happened to be an animal rights activist. She later on became an internet personality on TikTok and YouTube promoting veganism. Now honestly, I don't give a fuck what you eat as long as you're healthy. I mean, I can't really talk shit, I'm a fucking fat ass myself. Just don't promote your special diet to me because I truly don't give a fuck. But anyways, the way she promotes veganism is the most out-of-pocket shit ever. I mean, she's got videos of her calling a black doll the N-word and even uploads a video where she calls Hitler a nice guy. But today we're gonna be looking at a clip that might be the absolute fucking worst shit she's ever said before. Now, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, and I feel like I've been edging out for more than enough. So let's go ahead and get into this shit.
Imagine that this is your baby, and you ask your sister to babysit for a little while because you have to run some errands. Imagine that you tell your sister that you are vegan and you don't want your baby to eat any animal products. You trust your sister because you think your sister loves you and respects you. But when you're not looking, your sister takes the dead body part of an innocent animal who didn't want to die and feeds it to your child.
So first off, I can completely understand where she's coming from. If you're watching over someone's kid and the parent tells you not to feed their kid ribs, then you should respect that and not feed the kid ribs. But to call this shit vegan phobic and should be punished as a hate crime is fucking ridiculous because nobody gives a fuck about what you and your kid eat. But none of that really matters because if you were to really take the time to look at the video, you can clearly tell it's a joke. It's just a cute video of a baby trying ribs for the first time and someone's just putting a goofy caption to make it seem like they did something they're not supposed to, just for kicks and giggles. I mean, it's really not that hard to tell.
Then she makes a video and she posts it for everyone to see. But the feedback she gets isn't of people scolding her for being cruel and betraying her sister's trust. The feedback she gets is praise. This is the kind of vegan-phobic world we live in, where a vegan mother cannot even trust her own family to follow her instructions and not betray her. Millions of people have seen this video and have commented that they think it is funny, and they somehow think that this is proof that the baby wants the meat.
Maybe because it is a funny video. I mean, it's a baby trying food for the first time and making goofy faces. What part of that isn't cute or funny? And this is proof that he enjoys the rib. I mean, little bro's going in for a second bite. Now, guys, her next statement is the most concerning part of the video. And keep in mind, this lady is a former educator. At one point in time, she was working with children.
But look closely. This meat is covered in barbecue sauce, which is made of salt, sugar, and spices. The baby is enjoying the barbecue sauce, which is vegan. If this had been a lollipop, the child would have had the same reaction. If this had been somebody's penis covered in sauce, the child would have had the same reaction.
Now, why the fuck would you say that? Brother, how'd that shit even cross your mind? You legit could have said anything. You could have said a sock, a bar of soap, I don't know, some stanky ass cheese. But no, instead you thought of some sauced up wee-wee. Now, like I said, this lady was an educator working with children before. Now, if this is her thought of a baby on the internet, imagine the thoughts that are running through her head when she was educating children in person. She probably saw some innocent kid eating chicken tenders and the first thing that comes to her mind is wee-wee.
Let that sink in for a minute. Ponder that. Picture that. Feel that in your gut. Let that imagery wash all over your body. And before you can scream and yell and say that there is a big difference between the two, I invite you right now to try to articulate that. Because, in fact, there is no difference.
Yo, there's a huge difference. One is food and the other one's a fucking case. You cannot compare eating food to one of, if not the worst things you can do to a child. Did she really believe that people were going to be on her side? Did she think that people were going to be like, oh, I mean, she couldn't have a point? I mean, that's just complete bullshit. I know some of you might be thinking, oh, Ice, it's just a character. It's just rage bait. And I completely understand. I get that. But character or not, that's not something you fucking say. You don't come out here and mention children and reproductive organs all in one sentence.
If a mother tells you not to put something in her child's mouth and you do it, you have essentially raped that child's palate. This baby had a right to maintain her vegan virginity.
Okay, this shit has gone way too fucking far. Fuck this, fuck that. Somebody please check this woman's hard drive. Nah, guys, I think that's enough bullshit for one day. So I'm just gonna end the video right here. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think about this shit. Have you lost your vegan virginity? If so, let me know. But subscribe if you choose to do so, and have a good one.